How would you like to have £1,378 this time next year? Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to Write Your Own Story. My name is James Taylor and I'm an online counsellor, hypnotherapist and life coach. Now let's get straight into this. This time next year, how would you like to have £1,378 in your pocket? And it's doable. And also there's going to be a little bit of a bonus at the end of this about an idea for a Christmas present if you're scrambling around, because at the moment of this recording it's December 2023 and Christmas is just around the corner. So here's how to get the £1,378. Are you ready? Full credit to a friend of mine, Joel, who told me about this many years ago, and I've been doing it ever since. Now you're going to need something like this, okay? You know, one of these tubs, this one's empty. I've not long emptied this one, but you're going to need something this big to do this thing. Now what happens is, in week 1 of the year, get your tub and put £1 in the tub, okay? Week 2, put £2 in. Week 3, £3, and so on and so forth. So week 10, you're putting £10 in that week. Now, if you do that, by the time you get to week 45, you'll go across the £1,000 barrier. And by the time you get to week 52, there'll be £1,378 in your tub. And that's a win-win, and I like a win-win. But let's deal with some objections. Some people might think, well, hang on, that's okay at the start, but so week 40 I'm putting £40 in. The week after I'm putting £41. The week after that I'm putting £42 in. You know, that's going to be a bit tight for me to do that. The way around that is week 1 is only £1. So if you think that the latter weeks of the year might be a bit difficult, put more in at the start. So in week 1, if you can afford £10, put £10 in. Let's say week 2, you think, okay, well I can't do a tenner, but I'll do a fiver. Put £5 in your tub and do it that way. And this spreads it out. So by the time the tail end of the year comes, you're already ahead of the game. Now the way my friend Joel, the one who told me about this, what he does it the other way around. In week 1, he puts £52 in. And in week 2 he puts 51. So he starts high and comes down lower as the year progresses. The way I do it is I start low and go high. But so there's 3 ways of doing this, and this is really worthwhile to do, because this time next year you're going to be thanking me, because you'll have £1,378 in your tub. All right, so one way is start low and then go high. Another way is start high and then go low. Or the hybrid approach is, if you starting low and going high will be difficult, then go somewhere in the middle. So week 1, £10. Week 2, £10. Week 3, £5. Week 4, £5. You'll get ahead of the game. All right. Now you'll probably find that that sum of money will pay entirely for Christmas, all the presents, all the food, and then some left over. Maybe a lot left over, and that's a win-win. Would you not agree? So that's my Christmas saving tip for this time next year. Now let's talk about an idea if you're struggling what to get someone for Christmas. Let's have a quick talk about that. If you're stuck for a Christmas idea either for yourself or to get someone else, I'd recommend something I created just a short time ago. It's a 1-minute 365-day appreciation journal, and it's a journal with a difference. Most journals are just a blank book and you fill them out and you miss a few weeks, a few months, maybe even longer than that, and it just sits on a shelf. So I wanted to do something that was going to work for you. Now inside the journal there's an instruction on how to use it. All right, because this is different than normal one. There's a contract that you sign for yourself, which is important. This is you stepping up for you. Now this journal is not date specific, so you can start it at any time at all. It doesn't have to be as a Christmas gift. Each page has 3 day entries, and a space for extra writing should you wish to do it, because this would only take a minute to do. And there's an inspirational quote on the top of each page. Now, the reason it's an appreciation journal is because we operate on frequencies. If you watch something light-hearted and funny, you're going to feel light-hearted and funny. If you watch something sad, you're going to feel sad. Well, it's like this with your thoughts. If you think of good things, you're going to feel good. If you think of bad things, you're going to feel bad. So this journal is specifically about focusing on what you are appreciating. And this elevates your frequency, it elevates your mood, it just elevates you as a person. And then you start seeing the good in things. Okay, so that's how those pages look. Now, further on into the journal, it has these QR codes, and there's 12 of them in total. And there's instructions on how to use it, but in essence, you open your camera on your phone, you point it at the QR code, and it will send you to 12 separate video messages from me to you. And these are all tips and tricks and bits of advice that are there for you as you complete the journal. So this is a 1 year journal, so there's 12 of these videos within the journal. Now it's available on Amazon, and I'll put the link for that in the description below. So 2 tips for this video, just to summarise all this. One is to have £1,378 this time next year, and the other one is if you're stuck for a Christmas idea. It really is a great gift to give someone, and it's also a great one to receive yourself. So if you'd like something like that, throw the hint to the person in your life who buys the presents, and maybe share the love and hint that you want to get this journal. I hope you like this one. I'm going to take a little break for over the Christmas period, so I will see you this time next year, and I've got some fantastic things coming your way that I'm really quite excited about, but you'll have to wait until next year to find out what they are. So this is James, wishing you and your families the very best for Christmas and the new year, and I'll see you in January. Bye bye.